Hi guys. Yum, I'm hungry. I'm gonna try and see if I can get that to stay upright, but I don't think it will. I need something to sort of have it leaning against. There we go. That's the best I can do. Okay. Sorry that the table's in the way. If I attempt to move this, it's gonna fall over. Sorry about the glare. Let me see if there's something I could do so that I could see everything better. Well, never mind, that's better. I think that's better. Just a bit. Okay, so I've had a stressful day. I'm starving. It's late, so I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna get on with eating because I like eating. I'm just gonna get rid of this. It's my tights. I'm wearing tights with shorts and boots. I'll show you the outfit later. Don't worry. Sorry about the glare. I'm gonna try to stay over here because you don't get the glare here. You do there. So I'm gonna attempt to eat this with my hair in my freaking face as well. It's not going to be pleasant. Wow. So my title is Eating and Drinking, and yet, so far, no viewers. See, I remember the days in my day when I used to get about 5 or more in the first few minutes, first few seconds even. I used to get lots of people watching my stream, but now it's like, I'm lucky if I get one. I'm gonna try and open this. There it goes. Goodbye. It's going. I told you, didn't I? I'm trying to eat. I'm freaking starving. Stop messing around. How am I gonna do this? I could put it up against the Coke, but then I won't have to drink the damn Coke, will I? I'm sorry, I really need a better setup for both outside and in. I'm not sure if that's gonna stay. I can already see it moving. The bag. It's up against the freaking bag, so that's not very good, is it? I don't know what I could use. But the only thing sturdy is this, and like I say, I'm going to be drinking that in a minute. Let's just see how that goes. If it doesn't stay, I'll have to get something else. Right, I'm going to try again. I'm freaking starving. I gotta eat. I really don't want to be messing around with freaking whatever these things are called. Oh man, I forgot to cut it. I normally cut it in half. It's easier. See, that's not easy. I don't like starting from this bit because that bit's really hard. Maybe I should go and cut it. I don't think I can do it myself. Actually, it's starting to tear. I think I should go and, no, I'm already losing it. Okay, so I'm gonna quickly just go in and I'm gonna cut this in half and then I'll be back. So you guys are in charge of guarding my phone. I'll be right back. I've also got this for afters. It's chocolate things, what are they called? Rum truffles. I'll be right back with something to lean that against as well. Ta-da! I think it's staying, but I'm not sure. Might be alright. So a plate. Better. I know it's a camcorder, but I thought that maybe it could make it more sturdy at the back. And then so it doesn't slip at the front, I've got that. There you go. Hi. Sorry about the glare again. Like I say, let me try and do this. Oh, that's fucking worse. Been to the dentist today, so I'm dead late eating. Normally I'm eaten by now. But the good news is that because I'm so late, I'm live streaming this instead of watching telly with my mum, which I would normally be doing in my nightwear, not in front of anybody. That's easier to eat now. It was really hard when it was full. I had to eat it's hard. Yes, it's what the f is it called? Cajun chicken on a baguette. Cajun on baguette. So I've got Coca-Cola. I've got more Coca-Cola inside, but I didn't have enough hands to bring them all out, so I've got that. And I'll try and get it out. I've got that rum truffle there, and I've got another one in there. I'm just gonna keep that so no flies and bugs are getting. There you go. And hi Sam. There, your boss is eating. Oh. I've got an itchy ear. My allergies are all acting up. I've got tickly ears, tickly throat, and tickly nose, although I've not had a tickly nose today. Yesterday and today it was mainly my throat, but usually it's my nose as well, like the nostril deep inside. And it's a really awkward itch to get. So the only way I can do it is to rub my tongue right down the back there to scratch the itch. It's a real nightmare. Oh. My allergies all seem to act up when the seasons change. It's not about like, spring or anything. It's like, just every time the weather changes, like the temperature changes, go away. And my face flares up all around my mouth, gets all dry and eczema-y and itchy and tickly and annoying. My throat and everything's tickly. I don't know what it is that causes it, because there can't be any pollen at the moment. It's freaking autumn. But every time the seasons change, I was fine. All summer I was fine. All summer I was perfect. And then autumn happens, and the weather starts to get colder, and suddenly tickly annoying everything. The only thing I can think of is that it's the mold and damp that causes all this tickly throat and sneezy tickly noses and eczema and shit, because my house is full of mold and damp, as you guys know. I've told you about 1,000 times. So it's nothing. I'm fine when I'm outside. It's when I got back home, and that's when my throat started itching. Doesn't mean to say I don't get it outside, but I get it outside less. I can start out having problems while I'm inside, then I come outside, and after a while it stops. But sometimes it'll continue. It depends how severe it is. If it's a real severe reaction, then even outside won't cure it. So right now it's mild. I've had some really terrible cases just recently. We've had mold for years. It's been getting worse and worse, especially in the living room. It's the worst it's ever been now. In the living room. It's because the house is in a state of disrepair. It needed to be repaired years ago, but we couldn't get builders to come and sort it out, so what can you do? All these scamders, the Hondas, so. And in order to get the mold and damp sorted out, we'd have to move out of the room, move into a different room to be the living room temporarily, while that room's being demolded and damp. I mean, it's awful. It looks like fluff on the walls. It's just awful. All this white sort of, it looks like cotton bud bits all over the place. It's really bad in there. It never used to be like that, but I mean, it's been like that for years, but not as bad as this, with the cotton bud looking things sticking off the wall. It's white fluffy mold everywhere. It's just awful. It looks nice and fluffy, but it's actually scares me. I look at it and I think that looks like it's possessed. It looks like it's possessed by demons, that wall, because it's black and white and it's like all over the place. It's just climbing. It's climbing the walls. It just looks awful. It actually looks demonic to me. It looks fucking demonic, and every time I look at it, I'm scared. Sometimes I have to just pretend it's not there, just so I can be in that room at any given time. I spend most of my time in that room over there, which is the computer room, which used to be the dining room. It's technically a dining room, but it's never been a dining room, if that makes sense. It's supposed to be the dining room, but it's not. We don't use it. We've never used it as a dining room. It was like my living room. When I was growing up, that was sort of my living room, and this is my mum's living room. And then we'd get together whenever we wanted to and be in that. So that's like the main living room. But that's my living room for when I wanted to watch my own programs and films and stuff, and when I want to go on the computer. But now it's not a living room anymore. It's just a mess in there. It's got about 3 settees in there, piled up full of crap, papers, boxes, gadgets, electronics, and DVDs. So it's very it's not exactly livable in there anymore. Wow. 0 views. Fantastic. Bored already. My amount of views are going down. Like, last time I did a live stream, I got about 5 views. Let's lower them all here again. How do you do that though? I mean, oh late, we got 3. Has it gone from 0 to 3, or has it been 3 the whole time and I've just read it wrong? Because where the amount is there, it's all white, so I can't really see it. Like the 0 there for likes, that's where the likes is. I can see that because there's a dark background, but that is like dead bright white, so I can't really see it. Right, so I've got to think of things that I can do to lure people to my streams, and then when we get them all here, just kidding. Well, not again. I don't want to get up. I'm hungry. I just want to eat. I don't want to get up. So fucking rude, everybody just not watching my streams anymore. I'm never gonna get monotonized if people don't watch my fucking stuff. So I'm relying on donations because I'm not monotonized anymore. Apparently I need several million thousand view counts. I don't know what that means. I don't know whether it means watch time, as in the amount of the video that people have watched, or how many videos they've watched, or how many viewers I get. I'm not really sure, but apparently I need loads of views apparently, now, in order to get monotonized again. But whilst I am not monotonized, I've been relying on, donations, but even that's sort of not really happened. I've not got that many donations, so it's not enough, so I need to get monotonized now. So either you guys have got to donate to me, or you've got to view lots of my videos and watch the entire things so that I can get monotonized again. So you guys have got to help me out. Otherwise, I'm never going to earn a living again. You know, I would get a regular job if I could, but to earn extra money, but I can't. Because I'm a carer for my mum, so I can't do that. So I really rely on people either donating via these videos or becoming monotonized again. I don't know why the YouTubers decided to demonetize my freaking channel. I think it's because, like I say, they've decided I need all these views now. But I don't know if that's just for everybody or just for me because I've done something wrong. I don't know. As far as I know. Oh, low battery? Seriously? Low battery? It's just been charged. It was like 60-odd%. This whole live streaming must really eat up the battery. Let me just check. Just hang on a minute. Sorry, guys. It's just a little interruption. I'll be right back. Because I had about 50 things open. And maybe that was eating the battery, but no. It's just this. I had loads of battery. Oh well, I've got 20%. That should last a little while. I have got my portable charger with me, so I will... Hang on, let me see my messages. I hope it goes down soon. Yes, me too. I don't usually problem with allergies, but it has been wet recently. Yeah. I don't know what causes my allergies. I'm trying to find out by getting allergy tests and stuff to see exactly what it is that's making my allergies act up. So I know how to deal with it. Because right now, I have no idea. I don't know whether it's pollen. I mean, I'm presuming it's mold and damp, but everyone keeps poo-pooing that for some reason. Oh my god, for a minute there I thought it said 7. It was part of that brick. It looks like a 7 right now. It looks just like... If I put my hand there, I can see it's a 3. Only 3 people! This is pathetic! I used to get 7 people watching at once. Oh yeah, and dust. Don't forget dust. I've got lots of that in the house. By the time you've cleaned the whole house, it's dirty again. So it always has dust. I'm working on it. I personally think it's the mold and damp because I never used to have these problems. Never. The most I get is just eczema. That was it. But it wasn't like really bad like it is now. My eczema is really bad now. You can't see it because I use steroid cream, but without the steroid cream, my face would just look like I'm a burn victim or some shit. You know? No, I can't wait. I just want to take a little bite. Probably food. It's probably all this that's causing it, you know? Probably allergic to food. My mum reckons it's food that I'm allergic to. Actually, that'll make my coat taste bad. Better not have that. Oh. My teeth are very sensitive now because the dentist has cleaned them. And when she cleans them, she jabs the freaking gums, and now the actual teeth themselves are really... Sorry, I was going to say something. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, I think it's the mold and damp. My mum reckons it's food. The doctors and nurses don't know what the hell is causing my problem. One of the dermatologists just said you're just allergic to everything. Like, just, it's environmental and you're just allergic to everything. Like, just air. You'd have to go around... Do you know what he told me to do? He said, I've got to put a mask on. What else did he say I had to put on now? I can't remember now. It was really... I would never be caught dead in what he said I have to go around in. Ugh. I can't remember. Like a helmet or something. I'd have to go around in a helmet. And a freaking... one of those suits. You know, those coverall suits. I'd have to go around like that. With a thing on my head. A helmet looking thing. You know, like those... like you see on Big Bang Theory when they're wearing all them full decontaminating suits. I'd have to go around in one of them apparently. But I'm not I'm not doing that. Apart from when I'm cleaning the house. I'll wear one when I'm cleaning the house. I'll probably have to wear one of those anti-germ suits because the house is just, like I say, a mess from mold and damp. I'm actually afraid to clean the house because of disturbing the mold, the damp and the dust. Apparently, cleaning your house is actually more unhygienic than actually just leaving it shitty. Did you know that? Apparently, when you're cleaning it, all the dust and all the shit and the dust mite shit, it apparently is released into the air, and then it obviously sticks to you or goes in your nose and stuff, and that's what the problem is. So that's why I'm afraid to clean the house. It's not actually because I don't want to clean it or I'm lazy. It's just that every time I clean the house, that's when my allergies well, that's one of the things that causes my allergies to act up, not the only thing. Like I say, the slightest thing, like probably just touching anything in the house will set off all these yucky things, these like I've just mentioned them, mold and damp spores and dust mites and shit. Oh, my teeth! I just did that and it hurts. Oh my god, I hurt. I ache. It's because of the position I'm sat in. Oh, I'm cold and achy. I'm cold. Thank you guys for your compliments, by the way. I was going to say it, but I was in the middle of saying something. So. Boss looks rather dashing today. That's great. That reminds me, like I say, that guy called Stephen that I told you about. Remember I told you guys that... Hang on, sorry, I've got an itch now. See, allergies. Ugh, itchy. It's not really allergic reaction itch though. It's what I call just a normal itch, but it's driving me insane, so I just had to do that. See, sometimes if I just ignore an itch, it won't go away. It'll just stay there. But if I scratch it, it'll go away. But then when I get the proper allergic reaction itch, no matter how much you scratch it, it'll just keep coming back. So that's when I have a problem and I have to do something about it. It's where my bra is. That's the problem. It's having to wear a bra all the time. I get itchy. Well, actually, I don't have to wear a bra for 5 minutes and I'm itchy. My chest and back are itchy right now where the bra is. I hate having to wear a bra. Why do you guys think I want to have such small boobs? Because then I won't have to wear a bra ever again. That will be the happiest. I will be so happy if I had small boobs and didn't have to wear a bra ever. That'd be fantastic. But I have to. But because of these great big kasungas I've got, I have to wear a freaking... This is a heavy duty sports bra. And it is a 32C. I am a 32 for probably triple D by now. But I got this, and it's really tight, just to keep the things in. I have to do that. I mean, I have another one that is supposedly a 32 double D, but it's actually really tight, just like this one. Not quite as tight as this one, but it's pretty tight. So that's what I need. And it makes me itch. But I'm telling you this is the best gosh darn bra I've ever owned. This one and the other two black ones I've got, they're heavy duty sports bras. They're called high impact sports bras and they really keep them up and in, but without giving them that mound super boob shape. This one kind of does give off that shape, but not as severely as my chest flattener does. My chest flattener was the worst. It doesn't even make me look like I've got a flat chest either. I still look like I've got big boobs even with the chest flattener on. It's the problem. Why are those, those bras that you normally see that the majority of women wear? I don't know what they're called. They do have wires in, but not all of them do. It's the ones where pretty much the bra straps are like here, so they fall off, like dead thin. It goes like there's like a thin strap thing that goes around here, then the cups. You know those ones? I think they're called t-shirt bras, I'm not sure. T-shirt, plunge, balcony bras. All of those are crap. I kind of wish my following was women at the moment because I would like to be able to advise them on stuff, but my following is men, so you guys probably don't care, really. I was gonna say, you guys don't understand the struggles of women. You're so lucky. Do you know what? Do you know how women have... I don't know whether you guys have noticed, please tell me this, but... I don't know whether you guys have noticed, but... Haven't noticed that, like, women are taking over at the moment? And, like, more women are becoming, like, man-haters. And men's, like, now men's opinions are shite and only women's matter, and, like, only... Like, women treat men really badly now, I've noticed. And everything's, like, gynocentric now. I've noticed that. Me and my mum talk about it all the time. Like, you know, Willowwood Hospice, run by nothing but women. It's not even a woman-specific charity, and yet it's run by women. I can understand, like, breast cancer sort of charity being run by women, but I've noticed that everywhere's run by women now. Like, every doctor, every teacher, everything's, like, a woman now. Like, I used to assume when people said doctor or well, not teacher, but, like, doctor and dentist and the boss or the manager, I always assumed a man whenever they said that. But I always get, even to this day, I get shocked when they say it's a woman, because I'm so used to these jobs being men. Because I grew up in the era where it was mainly a man-centric world. And now I'm sort of an adult and it's now suddenly a woman-centered. So I'm not used to it. I'm used to, like, I don't know. I'm used to it being a man's world, but now apparently it's a woman's world. But anyway, so, do you know why? I know you guys might probably not have noticed, because it's been sort of happening gradually and everybody's, like, being brainwashed now into this new way of thinking. Like, you guys probably won't notice either. Because I'm, like, the only person in this world that sees these things and observes and notices and isn't brainwashed. Like, some of the controversial stuff I have talked about on my channel before. I dare not speak the name, because I'll be called this and that and the other. Like I say, I've been called all sorts. I've been called white supremacist, racist, but I'm not. But I can see that sort of every race under the sun is now taking over Britain. And, like I say, the LGBT are now taking over, women are taking over. But everybody's, like, being brainwashed into thinking this is okay. And people will probably say to that, what's wrong with it? It's okay. It's okay to an extent, but when they're sort of pushing out white, straight, and male people, and British people, it's not really good. I remember once, I said, if everybody keeps mixed race coupling, like, you know, you see lots of mixed race couples now, usually a black man and a white woman. I don't know why it's that way, but it's usually a black man and a white one. And I was just saying that I don't want to do that, because I don't know. I think I might be wrong, but I am really convinced of this, that somebody somewhere, or an organisation of people, are actually trying to wipe out the white British race entirely, or the white race. Like I say, it's just a theory. I'm not, like, 100% on this, but I think it's a possibility. Because I've noticed there's a lot of propaganda about mixed race things. So I think somebody somewhere is trying to encourage people to mix race, so that mixed breed, so that everybody in the future, and there's even a video about this, so, you know, I have to take my word, you know, there's actually a video that says this is how humans will look in the next 100 years or whatever, and they were all mixed race. And I remember saying something about, you know, if people keep mixed breeding with white and black and white and Asian and white and this and that and the other, although, like I say, they will take over and there'll be no white people left. And somebody actually said, and I quote, what's wrong with that? What's wrong with the white race being wiped out? And I'm thinking, you people are calling me racist. It sounds like you hate it sounds like you hate white people, to the point where you actually don't mind if they die out. So, alright then. That's very nice. White people are specifically bred to handle the cold better. Black people are specifically bred to handle the heat better, as far as I know from what I've heard. So, it's funny because there's nothing about the black race dying out. So everyone will be able to handle the heat. And pretty much mixed race people won't be able to handle anything because they're neither one or the other. So they won't be able to handle the heat or the cold. So people in Britain are white because, like I say, it's generally cold here. This is so nice. I know, like I say, this is just my opinions. This is my thoughts, this is my theories. I don't want anyone to get shitty with me or call me any names. You don't have to think I'm right. You don't have to say I'm wrong, but I'm just saying stuff, you know, I'm just talking in general. That these are the things I've observed. You guys probably haven't even noticed, but every single advert I see now is either of gay people or mixed race people now. Mixed race couple. Which I don't mind all this stuff as long as they kind of even it out a bit, but I've noticed every single thing now. And there's even a TV show I watched called Liz on Demand, and that's mainly predominantly every race except for white people in that show. Which I don't mind because I remember watching things like Everybody Hates Chris and My Wife and Kids, and even a film called Coming to America, and that's mainly black people in those. So I don't really mind that because I actually thought it was cool, and I used to get like upset if I saw white people in them. Hey, I'm saying I actually like them and it's cut me off. How rude of it. I actually really like black people, that's why I really like those shows. Because they were all black people in them. Hello.
Hi, Kirsty.
So, I've not seen today, or?
No. There's 4 little bags of seed, which are in there.
Alright then. Just put them here, please.
Excuse me, JD. Come on, go on, kid.
Now this way. I was thinking maybe we could put that on the top.
Whatever you want.
Then the other 2 will fit.
Yeah.
And then if my mum wants help, I'll help her. Is that later?
This is your nuts and shells. There you go.
I think
This is
you know
all peanuts.
that one on here, don't you?
Yeah.
Nice little gap there.
There we go.
Thanks a lot.
Right, Kirsty.
Perfect.
77, please. Come on, sunshine.
I'll just go and get a chair bag.
Oh, Ellen. Go on, drop the ball, kid. Good lad. Come on. Go on. Go on.
Here we go.
Go on. Come on. Go on, DJ. Go on. Go on.
DJ.
Go on.
That's funny. I think I need change for this one. There
We've got 3 quid.
we go.
Ah,
Yay!
thank you, Kirsty. Thank
There you
you.
go.
What are you eating, Kirsty?
It's a Cajun lettuce baguette from Marston's Bakery.
Very nice.
Some Ruffles and Coca-Cola. I've got 2, but I'm only having 1 today.
Good for you too.
Thank you very much.
See you next week, Kirsty.
See you later.
Hello.
Got the tea. It's more like very, very, very late lunch. Very, very, very late lunch. Better get on with it because I'll be eating again soon. My actual tea. Sorry, I got an itchy head. Oh, it's doing my head in. My head is doing my head in. What you doing? Stop it. I don't want to eat that because it's hard. I might just have one. I can't even. Sorry about that, guys. Okay. It's I told you guys also before that my mum has bird food and squirrel nuts and stuff delivered because she feeds the birds and squirrels and shit. Birds and squirrels and shit because there's other things. I kind of just want to eat that right now. That's correct. That's correct. So, I would love some pizzas. I think I might, if we can get to Morrison's ever, I think I'm going to suggest that we have pizza for dinner on Friday. If we can get to Morrison's, we can get that nice wheat and gluten-free pizza. I forgot to finish off my story before. I kind of went off pieced, as my mum says. Pieced. I love that word, pieced. Pieced. There was a point to what I was saying earlier about women taking over everything and hating men and stuff. Remember I said that? My actual point that I was gonna say, because it was to do with the bra thing that I was talking about before. Well, I think that women are jealous of men because, first of all, men don't have all the problems that women have. Men don't have to go through, like, all them horrible procedures that women have to go through, like smear tests and shit. And men don't have to wear bras, and women do. Which is also weird, because all women want big boobs, and yet the bigger boobs you have, the more you have to wear a bra because droopiness and heaviness. Whereas when you have small ones, you wouldn't have to wear a bra that often, or at all. So that doesn't make sense there. If women were jealous of men, then so they'd just be glad if they had small boobs, but they're not, they're never satisfied. So I actually don't know. I don't even understand women myself, to be honest with you. I may be a woman, but I don't understand them at all. But I do understand about maybe possibly that they are jealous of men. Because I know I'm definitely jealous of men because they have a flat chest, and I would love a flat chest. Like I say, I wouldn't have to wear a bra, and then I wouldn't get all the itchiness that comes from wearing a bra. Because it does make me itch a lot. That was my point, by the way, that I was trying to make before. So everything I say always follows, and there's always some point to it, but sometimes I, what's that word, go off on a tangent, which means go off piste. And it sounds like I'm just saying a load of random stuff, but I never am. Everything's always related to each other, what I say. But, like, who cares right now? Because I just want to eat food and I don't care about anything else. Because I'm starving. I want to let you guys know that yesterday I got up early and I had some free time for the first time in a while. And I just wanted to sit down for a few minutes because I'd been for a walk. So I was thinking I'm going to sit down with a nice cup of tea. I should have eaten because I'd only had a little sandwich that day and I'd got up at like 10 o'clock. So, whilst I already had this cup of tea and I was sitting down for a few minutes and I was dressed, I decided to make a video. So you'll probably see the video soon, as it's one of the future videos. It's actually one of the videos that somebody requested and paid for. So I did that yesterday. They're in a queue at the moment. I have 3 in line, so I was doing them in order of, you know, who wanted what first. So I've finally done at least 2 of them, but 2 people wanted the same sort of video, which was an eating video, so I'm going to give this same eating video to both people, because, you know, I will be doing another eating video at some point, but for now, that'll tide them over. And so 2 people wanted eating videos. 1 person wanted me to drink about 6 pints of water or some sort of drink. So I made that video. Now, I don't think I could have 6 pints of any drink in one go, but I thought water would be the healthiest, so I did water, because you are supposed to eat. You're supposed to drink 8 glasses of water a day. That's glasses. So, yeah. So I did the water inflation, and after 2 tumblers, sorry, not glasses. I had tumblers. They are glasses, but they're like this one. 2 of these of water, and I was full already. But I thought, you know what? I'm going to do a 3rd one. I'm just going to push myself a bit, and I'll do a 3rd glass of water. It was difficult, but I actually loved the way it felt. As in, I really loved how big my belly got. My bladder was okay, actually. I did have to go to the toilet a few times after that, but it seemed to just happen gradually. Like I didn't have to, I don't know, my bladder didn't fill up like to the point where I was bursting. I had several wheeze after that throughout the evening. So my bladder was fine, but my stomach was so big and bloated, and it wobbled a lot because it was so massive, and it hung over my pants a little bit, and I freaking loved it. But my head went woozy because I drank so much water, and my throat went scratchy. It's weird, that, isn't it? But water actually made my throat scratchy. I thought that was really weird, because water's supposed to, you know, if you had a scratchy throat, you're supposed to drink water to ease it, but some sort of drink. So I figured a belly full of water would stretch it, hopefully, if I keep doing that, to the point where it will eventually hang over. Because, you know, my ultimate goal is to have a belly that hangs over my pants. And it doesn't. It does. Like, if I put pants on, sometimes it can look like it's hanging over, but it doesn't hang. My belly doesn't hang at all. If you see it without pants on, it just sticks out like that. It's just a mound. But when I've got any kind of pants on or underwear, it kind of has the illusion that it does hang a little bit. Just a bit. My mum's belly was like that for years. It just stuck out, but now it hangs. My mum's been fat for years now, so it hangs. But I don't know how, because she doesn't eat a lot. She doesn't drink a lot. Actually, she does drink a lot of tea. But I don't think she drinks to the point where her belly's been stretched and bloated, though. So I don't know how she's managed to get herself a hanging belly. I know. She has gone up and down. Like, her weight has gone up and then down. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's what stretched it. So she's gone to the part where she's got big, and then she's gone thinner, and then things hang then, don't they? So what I'd have to do is I'd have to gain lots of weight and then lose it, and then I'll have a hanging belly. Yeah, I could do that, couldn't I? I could just gain a bunch of weight, lose some. I'll still be fat, but I'll be more flabby. Because I want to be really flabby. I want flabby belly and flabby hips and flabby everything. I don't want solid anything, I want flabby everything. I like flabby. Same if you had a baby, if you got pregnant and had a baby, then the baby's born, then your belly would sort of just go. That would be amazing. And this video's gone very long. You got a muffin top, but it doesn't say over onto your thighs. High fat, lower calorie diet at night will help you get the hanging look. Stretch your skin, then loose it. Yeah, exactly. I have to get really fat, then lose some weight, and then it'll hang. I'd love a belly that hung really low, but if I can't get to that, then just a hanging smaller belly will be fine for me. But that's one of my goals. I haven't reached that goal yet, have I? I reached the goal to get fat in the first place, because I always used to be skinny. So I finally got fat, but, you know, I've never achieved that hanging belly, so I need to do that because I've decided I'm going to try and achieve all my goals. Sag lower. It's how people do it. I used to wonder how people achieved that. But then I thought lots of people eat lots of food, then they try and diet, then they try and lose weight, and they do lose weight. And then their weight just keeps fluctuating back and forth, and then they end up with this sagging effect. Oh, me. Hello? Herd? H-E-R-D. Oh, okay. Yay! I'm looking forward to it. Cinemo. Oh, wait a minute. Which one are we having? Are we having the Cowboys cast? Ooh. And it's the one with the pasta and the mince and the cheese. The cheese is okay, isn't it? Because, you know, if I have to, I'd rather know now so I can go to Waz's if I have to. Fine, I'll go look. Ode then. Ode. Just to make sure it doesn't fall down. Oh, I remember a question that one of you guys asked me one time, and every time I live stream afterwards, I keep forgetting to say it. Somebody asked me if when I draw fat characters, if I drew female ones, and the answer to that is yes, but I don't think the person who asked me that is on. I have done in the past. What are you doing? Stop it. I think he wants to play. Come on then, bring the ball. It's alright, I'll play with you now. Oh, Mike played with him, didn't he? You know the drill, sit down. Why does he not do it automatically? Don't you dare. Go fetch. I know what he was about to do, so I blocked him with my foot. He tries to grab the ball as I'm picking it up with this. It goes like this. So I'm doing this, and he goes like that, and it's really annoying. My mum allows him to do it apparently, but I don't. But it's been a while since I've been sat down playing with him, because he only does it if you sat down. Don't you dare. Good boy, good boy. I want to show you my new camera. It's rubbish though. It's nice, it looks the part, but it's actually really cheap and bad quality, very low quality. Which is not what it says on the packet. On the packet it says it's brilliant and marvellous and wonderful, but it's actually crap. Come on, over here. I'm not over there, am I? I'm over here. Sit down. See, I'm a good boss. I can boss people around and shout at them at the same time. I love to do that. Don't you dare! I like yelling and screaming and bossing people around. Aww. You? What do you mean did I sort it? Hi. Oh, I didn't say hi. How rude am I? Stupid flies. What do you mean did I sort it out? By what was wrong with it? What do you mean does it work now? It's been working for ever. Oh, you mean that thing where it kept saying reconnecting and I couldn't see the chat bit? Yeah, that's fine. It turns out it was doing that because I left it up overnight. You know, the Kato website. When I leave the website up all night, even if I close it and reopen it again, it still says reconnecting. But then it never does it. It just says error, 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 and it won't let me see my messages, my chat messages. But if it's been closed overnight and then I open it the next day, then it's fine. So even refreshing it doesn't make a difference. I'm a bit twisted at the moment eating this. It's really, really hard. I'm really uncomfortable, by the way. Just want to let you guys know I'm very uncomfortable right now. And the dog's choking on something. I'm gonna get this long stick and I'm gonna poke him. Oh, he's seen me do it. I was hoping to do it while I wasn't looking. Well, don't leave. It's just that he's distracted and he's staring over there really intently, so I was gonna poke him. But I don't need to poke him now because he's looking over here. Get ready, he's looking over there. Every time he doesn't focus on me, I'm gonna poke him. Maybe he'll focus on me. Don't work. Working is for suckers. Look at me. I don't work and I'm really, really happy. I'm not exhausted all the time. Like you people who work about 50,000 hours a day. 50,000. I remember when it used to be 9 to 5 and now it's like people go to work at like 6 o'clock in the morning and come home at like 8 o'clock at night. Or even midnight sometimes. I'm like, when do people get time to do anything else? Like, if I had days off, or if I had the weekend, or if, I don't know, whatever, I would probably just be asleep all the time. Because I'd just be exhausted. The slightest thing for me, and I get exhausted. Like, just that little trip out that we made to the dentist. I'm exhausted now. Not to mention it was stressful, because of them cleaning my teeth, and it hurt a lot. I got gum disease. Said I've got gum disease, so I guess my teeth are all gonna rot away now. Exactly. No, not the work part. Just eat and sleep. That's what life's about. What did I say? Hang on. There was a thing, right, that I said the other day, and it was about my dream life. Eat and sleep was in there, but there was another one. Oh yeah, this is what I want to do with my life. I don't want to do anything else except draw, eat, sleep, and play on the computer. That's all I want to do all day and night. So sleep all night, sleep all morning, eat all day, play on the computer or draw, and that's all I want to do. I don't want to do anything else. I don't want to have to cook. I don't want to have to clean. I don't want to have to wash. I don't want to have to iron. I don't want to have to do any manual labor at all. I don't want to have to lift, bend, stretch. Well, stretch is fine. But not like when I'm trying to reach for something, I'm like, ugh, and I feel like my cage is going to snap. But, you know, I mean, like, I don't want to stretch and do that sort of thing. But just doing lots of stretches is fine if it's exercise stretches. I kind of like exercising, but I barely ever have time, so. Because I have to cook, and I have to clean, and I have to do. Oh yeah, I don't want to have to lift heavy wheelchairs into cars or out of them, because it breaks my back. The wheelchair is not as bad as the scooter though, but it has taken its toll on my back, and now I've got a bad back. But I try and rest it all the time. Because I'm not an idiot like all these other people who continue to do heavy lifting and shit despite having problems like back problems. And the other thing is, like, if you've got a cold or if you're sick, you still have to go into work. And I'm like, not only is that bad for your health, it's also affecting other people. Hang on. Let me just... I don't game though, but I would like to just sit around either in bed or in a comfy chair and just play on the computer all day. It would be nice. Oh, and play piano. Alright, let me tell you everything. Okay. Eat, sleep, draw and paint, play the piano, read, write in my diary, and write my book. So we'll consider those two separate things. So write my diary, write my book, train the dog, walk the dog, go for walks and go for adventures, go out and about to eat and have adventures and have fun. Yeah, those are the things I really want to do. I don't want to cook or clean, especially cook. I actually don't mind cleaning that much. I don't hate cleaning that much, actually. In fact, when I get into cleaning, I actually quite enjoy it. I know that sounds odd, but I do actually enjoy it, but I don't enjoy cooking at all. I just find it a chore. I find it very boring, tedious, hard. Like I have to be all over the place, and it's just a pain in the ass. I hate preparation. I like it when I can kind of get it all on a go in a pan or something and then just leave it. That's what I prefer. And then whilst it's doing that, I can do my writing or drawing. Or I can do some exercises. Or I like to exercise as well. Right, so you can cook. So you're the mafia chef. If you like to cook. I find that men prefer cooking more than women, actually. So men can cook now. If I ever get a husband, he can cook. I'm not cooking at all. I don't even want to take turns cooking. I just want him to do all the cooking and all the cleaning so that I can do my art and my music and my my work, because I do technically work. It's just that it's not manual labor. Actually, I like doing dishes. I don't like cooking. I don't mind doing dishes. I don't mind really cleaning too much, just like hoovering. Hoovering's fine. But I don't like scrubbing floors or anything, or scrubbing walls. But I don't like dusting, but only because the dust goes all over the place and then it goes in your nose and then you start sneezing and stuff. So I don't like doing that. But I like hoovering. So if I was in a relationship where I was living with somebody, like a man or whatever, I'd expect them to do all the cooking and I would hoover. I would do all the hoovering. I think that's fair, isn't it? So we wouldn't take turns. He would just do all the things I hate doing and he likes doing, and I would just do the things that I don't mind doing. I mean, I absolutely love hoovering, but I don't mind it. So I wouldn't mind hoovering if I really had to, you know, what's that word? Do my bit around the house. My mum keeps telling me that when two people live in a household together, they have to both chip in. There can't just be one person doing all of the work and the other person not doing a thing. But I would prefer that. I would prefer, like I say, if I had a husband or a roommate or a boyfriend that I lived with, and it will be husband, not boyfriend, because I'm old-fashioned. I wouldn't move in with a guy I'm not married to, unless again it was roommates. It was a roommate thing, or he was taking me in because reasons. Then that's fine. Person that invented dishwashers just. You do know you have to do a load of stuff by hand before you put it in the dishwasher, don't you? You may as well just wash the pots by hand. My mum doesn't see the point in dishwashers. You still have to clean the pots before you put them in. You've still got to rinse them. Yeah, you do. She says you do. You do. My mum doesn't believe in dishwashers. Just like she doesn't believe in sex before marriage, and I don't believe in, at least I don't believe in sex before love. Them loving you, I mean, and you loving them. So we're dead old fashioned. Washing pots by hand is fine, and the man doing all the work while I just do, well, I'm not going to say do nothing. I'm still going to be doing something, because I've had a roommate or boyfriend or whatever that I moved in with, husband. I'd want him to do everything. But because the reason why I'd want that, apart from the fact that I don't like doing those certain things, is because I want to get on with my art and stuff, because that is my work. So pretty much they'd be cooking and cleaning and I'd be going out to work. I'd be working, but I'd be doing it from home, so I wouldn't be going out to work. But if I had to, I'd get at least a part-time job, because I don't mind working. I don't mind working. I've got to stress this, I don't mind working if I was to get a regular job. But I wouldn't want to work the hours that people seem to work, which is like not 9 to 5, it's more like 7 to 12 midnight. 7 in the morning to 12 midnight, or 7 in the morning to 7 at night. That sort of thing, and every day, and it just seems really exhausting. So, and this is how people get health problems, you know, like cancers and shit. It's through stress. Stress is a factor with health problems, so people need to take it more easily and stop working these really long hours. I can't even imagine taking on... There's some people who take 2 or 3 jobs, and I'm like, oh my god, how did he do that? So, if I was to work, I'd just get a part-time job. But I can't do that either, because, you know, I need to stay here and look after my mum, because I'm her carer. So I can't do that. By the way, the reason why I'm talking about this is because somebody on my live stream once said about me getting a job, like, why don't you get a job or something? Or I need to get a job or something because, you know, I said I'm low on money. So he's like no better than those people who say that I'm just, what is it, e-begging. They call it e-begging. And I'm like, but I can't get a job. I physically can't. Because my mum needs me here so I can, you know, to look after her, because she's disabled. And I'm her carer. So I have to do that. So I can't just do that, can I? So people are just very cheeky when they're saying I should get a job, and he didn't actually say, like, you know, stop e-begging, but I have been told that before. People have accused me of e-begging, but I'm just trying to earn a living, and it's not even begging, because I'm going to give people in return things. What I need is a servant. I need someone to do everything for me. I don't want just a feeder. I want somebody who's going to cook and clean and do everything for me, so I can get on with my job, which is art and shit. And I don't have to worry about all that stuff. But like I say, I can't have that, can I? Because, you know, reasons. It's really complicated. Yeah, I'd like to just sit around all day. My mum said, in fact, my mum's just said to me on the phone just then, you saw me on the phone to my mum, she said if I'm not in there to help her cook, she's not going to make the food, and I'll have to make the food anyway. So, she's cooking now, and she told me to come in. The problem is I really don't want to move right now. But I'm going to have to, so... The reason why I don't want to move is because, not because I don't want to move as such, it's because, first of all, I'm freezing, and secondly, I have to piss about with all this stuff and try and carry it all in. It's going to be really awkward. So I'm more afraid of having to carry a bunch of stuff than actually getting up. but I'm gonna attempt it. I'm gonna. Sorry. On the inside, I'll get to show you guys my outfit, my belly, and how it looks now. So that's a good reason to go inside right now. You get to see my belly and my outfit, and eat me, and you can watch me eat this rum truffle, which is absolutely gorgeous. Where am I? I'm just outside in the garden. I've just been sitting. I'm gonna get stiff now because I'm cold, and my joints aren't what they used to be. My day, I didn't have all these problems. I'm just gonna give him one more fling. Sit down. Sorry if I'm ignoring any one of you guys, but I will be answering all your questions, and I will be focusing on what people are saying to me in a minute when I've just sorted everything out here. So I'm just gonna put these inside and then I'll come back for the rest. In fact, I might stop the live stream and start again, so I hope you guys will all join me again. Come on. Go on. Shoot. Go on, shoot. Oh, God damn it. I'm the boss. What are you doing? God damn it! Stop doing that. God damn it. Remember to laugh a lot. Oh, I have an idea. I'm going to put that on there. And then I'm going to use this plate as a tray, if it's possible. Stay there. Don't dare follow me again. If you follow me, you're so dead. Because I'm not prepared. In fact, I might have to go in and I'll have to come out back up for the dog. The dog's not going to be happy about that. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly just put this down here. It's been a really long live stream, so I'm going to stop the live stream. I'm going to start again. I hope you guys will join me. It'll be a similar title. What did I say? I said stay there. Okay, I'll be back in a minute.